Good day everyone, thank you for coming to the channel. Today I would like to showcase my bear druid. So on the last video I showed you my fairy druid using a Tomb Reaver, and this time it's a bear druid using Tomb Reaver. So without any delay, let me show you my gears and talents and all that. So my weapon is Tomb Reaver. So the only real thing, is the damage that people always care about. 280 is max, this is 277. And other stats are relatively okay too. And Tomb Reaver has a lot of variables. I believe all resist changes and these damage to undead changes. So I usually just look at the enhanced damage. And obviously I put a Zod in it, and I put 2 Shael to make it 100 increase attack speed. So it comes with 60 and it's 100 right now. So it's to hit the break point, which I will show you later. And my armor is a fort in wire fleece. This was actually made from Amazon because I think wire fleece graphics on Amazon is like the best. But yeah, I couldn't roll perfect one. This one took a lot, but I just couldn't. Sometimes like you get it in like a couple tries, the perfect one I mean, but sometimes you don't. So I just settled with this one. And still at max res, so it's not that bad. It's max life and 26 all res, so it's not perfect. But yeah, my helm is COA, and if you see here, I put 2 jewels in here. And at the time when I had gotten this, like it's 29 out of 12, so it's not that good at all. I mean, 30, 15 being the max. But yeah, just I got this, and I put 2 jewels in it. And it's the 15 increase attack speed with 100 attack rating, and then attack speed with 37 enhanced damage jewel, and that gives me 30 here. And then I'm using High Lord, pretty cookie cutter for melee. Nothing is really better than this. And glove, laying of the hands, really just cost effective, and can't say too much. So increase attack speed wise, if you see, I have 100, 30, 20 and 20, so that's 70, right? So well, let me go ahead and finish my gears and all that, and I'll show you the website with the IAS. So belt is 4015, a Dungo and dual leech ring with perfect raven and gore. And my charms wise, pretty typical, just shape shift lifers. And these are my small charms, mostly run walk. You could get life if you want, or like faster run walk with 5 all res, depends on whatever you need. And this is a 5/5 hit recovery. A lot of people say in PvE or like environment, like you don't have to care about the hit recovery, but I don't know, I do. This at least breaks one along with the belt. So and then so let's go to the website first. So if you see the website here, so here's, I have it already done as you see. So Druid, Werebear, Cryptid Axe with 100 increased attack speed and 70 IAS from gears. And Maul, I believe, is just standard. There's no other options anyway. So, and here I'm looking at 5 frames per second. Further IAS is useless. So yeah, and if you just go anything below 70, like see, so 70 is like the minimum you need from outside. So this is the way I itemized it. But I think on the weapon you gotta go like this, or if you can put like 2 attack speed and damage jewels or attack rating jewels, whatever floats your boat. But you guys see what you need. I mean, but if the 100 here changes, then the outside requirement will change too. So keep that in mind. I would recommend, do this on the weapon. And then maybe here you could play around if you want, outside, Now, any other alternative weapons? Actually, I don't know. This is the only bear druid I have. So, but Breath of the Dying comes with 60, but I don't know if that's going to be good enough. I would have to actually run the calculator on that. But this is my setting. And to go on, my talents. So, kind of typical, I think. Nothing here. And this is one thing I don't like, like this is an old game, at the time when they came out with it, they did the best they can, you see. But for bear, it's unfair, I think, because this is a waste of a point right here, because I want to max this, but I don't need this because I'm bear. So I don't know if this was kind of like comboed up or jumbled up, then it would make more sense. But anyway, so one here, max this, max your bear, max your maul, because this is so good. I mean, it's gonna be your thing. And I just have 1 point in Shockwave. I think it's a 1 point wonder. It's really effective, and the stun duration is really long on the mobs. So this is how I, have my shape-shifting side. And on the summoning, just 1 point all to everything, and then max your Heart of Wolverine. What else? And then I go to, Grizzly with the rest. Like at this level, you have like 14, 15 points left. I said on my, other Fury Druid video as well, wherever you go is up to you. You could even go here if you want armors. I don't think it's worth it. Anything else here? I mean, I don't know. Just, yeah, Fireclaw. Too many, requirements to make it effective. I know some people run this build, but, just... So you see, like, in summoning too, I don't need Solar Creeper. I don't need life. Yeah, Reflect? No, not really. So, it really forces you into here. So hopefully in Diablo 4, the talents would be more vast. And my stat-wise, just put enough for your gears. And rest into your Vit. And, if you look at the strength, COA is 174. And I believe I have this much dex in here for, like, attack rating. Because I like to be around, like, 10,000 on all my melee characters. So, and then the rest into Vit. And my Merc, what else? Ethereal, Reaper's Toll. Nothing more to say. Best, like, melee, Act 2, I think. And then G-Face, again, another just, such a good helm. And I love the graphics too. And Archery. This one is made in Ethereal Archon Plate. It's pretty high on the defense. And, I mentioned this in another video, I think, where there's a debate, and I'm more on the side of lower defense is better on the treachery, because it will help you get hit better so that you could, proc your fade better. But, people say this and that, it's up to you. It's not a big deal, I think, but just, something to keep in mind. So I think I showed everything. And yeah, I have Cow Room here, and I would like to run Chaos as well as Bale. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, let me buff. Okay. And, I always like to, transform in my bear form because, like, technically it's supposed to be higher level, so you get more benefit, right? So if you see my stats, it says 14k, but that's because my might on the Merc hasn't proc yet. But, even on the 14k, that's not bad at 5 frames per second. I mean, you see how fast this guy's hitting you, right? I think this is the real big attraction, because bears, for me, like, you would think bear, like, hard hitting, but not fast hitting per se. But, and also, my attack rating is 10k. I mean, on these, trash mobs, right, it doesn't really matter even if it's 6k. But, when you go to the bosses, right, Bale, Diablo, especially Bale though, Bale is very, like, missable. Even at 10k, like, I miss a lot. Oh, now it looks like my might has procced, and I'm sitting around 16k. Yeah, because, like, I usually know my bear to be sitting around 18, but, yeah, I respect just to increase my dex, and now, I lost a little bit of damage, but nevertheless, as you can see, the playstyle is very simple. On my left, I have the Shockwave. So if I have the Shockwave, I just shift click. And these guys will be stunned for a while. So really good CC. And then my Maul is on the right. So it's really like any other melee playstyle. Frenzy Barb or my last Fury Druid I had shown you guys. Just right click on the blank ground and just erase things around like an eraser. It's really, simple and straightforward. So... But, still the pleasure you get out of, these, I guess, the feeling of hitting, it's very fulfilling, I think. Like, ooh, okay. I don't know, like, every time they pop and die, the feeling of it, right? I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about. When you play your melee character, there's that, like, I don't know, it's like when you're fishing, like, you get that hand taste, you could say, the taste on your fingers, when you pull your fish. Or like, you know, baseball or golf, you know, when you make that really pure impact, like, you know, it's a beautiful feeling. And, you know, there is that level of feeling as you play this game. I think that's why it's still going around 20 years strong. I mean, like I said before, in Korea, my God, there are thousands and thousands of people still playing this game. And, you know, just the item availability as well as the prices. Like when I watch these Korean YouTubers, you know, showing, like this is one guy I always watch, and that's where I get a lot of my builds from, because he has a lot of unique, interesting stuff he shows. And, you know, like one time he wants to roll his own Infinity. And so he buys a base that's perfect, Giant Thrasher, Ethereal, 15 ED, 3 AR. And, you know, they use this different website. It's called Chaos Cube. It's not equivalent to D2 JSP, but, you know, it kind of gives me an idea, like when I see their like Burrune prices, or, you know, Jarun. And he only plays ladder too. No, yeah, he doesn't do non-ladder. And, but, you know, it just, I know it's not the same, but I'm just always flabbergasted when he's able to get that kind of base for what it seems to be pretty cheap. And he starts rolling, right? But he finds a seller who's selling like 100 sets. 100 set of infinities. So like what? Infinity is 2 Burr, 1 East, 1 Mark. So 100 sets of that. Which, you know, I mean, let's compare in West ladder. Like, I have never played East, so I don't know. But I know East has more players and it's more active. As far as what I know in West right now, if I wanted to find one seller that sells 100 Infinity runes at a really good price, I mean, God, it's really hard to, you know, kind of convert because it's so different. But for what I can see, it's really cheap. Like in a D2 JSP sense, right now in West non-ladder, like Burrune, Jarun, it's like 10 foreign gold. In ladder, it's a very different story because, you know, in the beginning of the ladder, these Ja and Burrs will cost you like 10k. But as it goes on, like right now, the prices on West ladder is like trash from what I've seen. It's like things are so cheap, it's just crazy. Yeah, the prices on the West ladder has been coming down. It's been like just breaking apart since like 2 ladders ago, and I don't ladder anymore. Just such a piss off the ladder now. But, you know, like going back, like think about it, right? Like if you were to find someone on ladder, let's say like mid ladder, 3 months into it, a lot of people have a lot of bots running, you know, prices are coming down, right? But someone with 100 sets at a really cheap price, and you start rolling, right? And then, you know, like with Infinity, okay, so it's the enhanced damage and the lightning resist you're rolling for. And it's like what? Lightning resist is 45 to 55, so that's 10. I think damage is like what? I think it's 250 to 325. So it's pretty high range. So the math is right there though, right? How do you get perfect? Both has to be perfect. So both has to be, you know, like, so like what? 1 out of 10? And then 1 out of like what? 325 minus 250, I believe that's 75. And both of those have to fit. So, you know, it's pretty simple math. Like, how many times you have to do to try to get a perfect. And so, you know, the guy's running it. He's, you know, he's rolling. He doesn't get it. He doesn't get it. And then he rolls like second perfect. So like, you know, it's like 324 enhanced damage. No wait, if it's 15 ED, it's 50. It's like it would be 340. Would be max. So 329, 339 enhanced damage and minus 55 lightning res, let's say. So that's like, it's not the best, but it's one-off perfect. Then, you know, it's kind of like, do you want to re-roll that? I mean, you know, what's the guarantee that you're going to get a perfect on the next one, right? The chances are so low. So it's kind of shame to just, you know, kind of like let it go, right? So, you know, and he's live streaming it, and he's talking with the audience and these people who are talking away in the chat room and whatnot. And people would be like, hey, dude, just find another base. Just find another perfect base and just save this one. Just donate this one, you know? And that's what he ends up doing. And that's what's mind-boggling. He's able to buy another perfect giant Thrasher base. Like nothing. You know, it's like, whoa, you know? I don't know. I don't know what you guys think about, but for me, like, I wish I had played on Asia. I mean, I am Asian, I'm Korean, and just, you know, the item availability is just so vast, and the players are so much nicer, I think. people come to help. Like you see so many people, like I guess they're like, you know, long time watcher of his channel and whatnot. But you know, like before he starts, he makes this like buy list, buy item list, and you know, he starts it after that. And also he's not doing it for his own. These are all like requests from real people who send him the forum gold, in a way, their gold. Well, anyways, but for now I finished the cow. So that was the cow room. Sorry, I kind of chatted away about this other thing, but that was the kind of gameplay style. I think that was pretty fast. So let me go ahead and continue to chaos and kind of flame away about what I was talking about. So, you know, I think it's kind of crazy. So he makes this shopping list, and then he starts. It's for other people too. It's never for himself. So people send him these forum gold basically, and then within that budget that he got, he will buy items for them. He will itemize it for them, right? He will gear the characters for them. And so the requester will send like a level 83 character, minimum 83 or higher, whatever, and be like, hey, you know, I want this kind of tune, and you know, I'll give you this much money, like, can you gear me up, kind of thing. So it takes like 3, 4, 5, 6 hours, sometimes even more than a day, because the seller's offline or something. But so that's how it kind of begins. That, you know, like everything on his buy list is perfect items. We're talking 664 CTA without fail. Spirit Monarch is always in 15 ED base, 35 max mana, max, you know, the magic damage reduction, whatever. I mean, his shopping list is always perfect items. Up gore, 213 defense, like without doubt. Like anything less than that is not even thinkable. You know, it's like, whoa, you know, like Tomb Reaver 2, because I watched his build to get this, you know, item, this character. Like in his Tomb Reaver, like a viewer came with a perfect Tomb Reaver. And here's even the crazier part, not just the items. These viewers would donate it to him for free. Like, you heard me, free. Perfect Tomb Reaver, free. Like, okay. Like perfect CTA, 664 CTA. In a perfect weapon base, sometimes. Not all the times. So, but yeah, it's realistic, right? Yeah, it's not all the times perfect, you know, but sometimes I have seen where a viewer gave him a perfect CTA frail, like for free. It's like, really? Like, you know, when I see some of these viewers, you know, the viewers, not his, viewers sell list on this Chaos Cube, the website, like, they have like so many good items, like, you know, the rare boots, the, you know, 30 fast run with 10 hit recovery and 3 res. Everything is always plus 100. Plus 100 res is in like, so whatever 3 elements there may be, if you add all the 3 numbers together, it would be a minimum 100 or more. I would see on average 110, 120. So if it's 120, that means like 40 on, you know, 3 like reses like that. Like, it's always these kind of like crazy gears. And yeah, like if it's those really good boots, yeah, like even on, you know, Chaos Cube, yeah, it's kind of expensive from what I think too. But I mean, you know, like for someone to just come in and start donating these items, like nothing, you know, like sometimes it's just something as simple as like, you know, 87 defense layering of hands, because 87 defense is a max defense. And you know, sometimes it's something so simple as gore. Not gore, like High Lord, you know, High Lord Ami is so trash, it's everywhere. But a lot of times, you know, I see just really good items, like, and you know, he gets them for free. The viewers donated to him, not all the time too, but still, you know, he gets them donated a lot. And of course, he does pay and buy from other like non-viewers or even viewers. And what's really like fun about his channel is that he does this thing called ladder game. I don't know if you guys know what it is. It's a very Korean thing. So it's like what it is so he will have 3 numbers, 1, 2, 3, and then there's this Korean website he uses to auto form a ladder for you. And the ladder, it would be random, going down kind of, and then so it'd be 1, 2, 3, and then you write like the 3 different numbers. It would be 0, which is free, or let's say like they agree to pay like $5, okay, let's just say, Okay, so 5 and then 10. So it's 0, 5, 10. And then the viewer usually, well, no, it's not usually, it's always. So viewer chooses a number, 0, 1, 3, right? And what happens is that the website generates this randomization, this random, like a ladder going down to these 0, 5, and 10. So let's say you pick 1. Then 1 could be one of these 3 things, basically. It's just random choice, you know? And it looks like a ladder. That's why in Korea we call it ladder, the ladder game. Like do 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 do. I don't know if other people know. But anyway, so yeah, they play this game, and he cannot propose it. But if the seller proposes it, then he's gonna have to take it. And so sometimes he gets stuff for free. We're talking like 945 life pally comb, P comb, yes, 45 life P comb. That costs about 454 in gold right now on West Ladder. I mean West non-ladder, from what I seen last time. And about $10 is 294 in gold on D2JSP if you just bought $10 alone. If you bought more, you know, you get better ratio. But so just looking at that, right? I mean, it's like this 145 P-comb lifer is wow, you know? And there's a viewer. Oh shit, my Heart of the Wolverine died. Let me revive and rebuff a little. So this viewer has 9 pieces of these. No, I'm sorry, 8. Because usually his setting is similar to mine. Actually, I got my setting from him. But anyway, so 8 45 P-comb lifers, all same graphics too. And they play the ladder game, and he'll get it for free. He got lucky. And also, he didn't choose a number. The viewer, the seller did. So, you know, it's really fair. And, but yeah, like, can you guys believe that? 8 P-comb 45 lifers, all same graphics, free, by winning the ladder. Or, you know, it could have been like double the price. It could have been the $10 one, right? Or it could have been just the regular price. And they, like, well, the seller will come in with the price too. But anyway, sorry, but there was Baal. I mean, there was Diablo. Yeah, my Decrefy proc, and as you saw, it was pretty quick. So let me go on to Act 5 now. Let me go just do these guys too. So it's pretty crazy up there. Like, I seen like, you know, 664 CTA, the Pally version with like 3 Holy Shield and whatever. Like, usually I see 3 Holy Shield and 3 Meditation and like 3 Conversion or whatever. But it's those kind of like 333s, you know? It's like, whoa, okay. Or like Phoenix, all perfect. In like Sacred Torch, the Pally Shield, you know? It's like, what? Like, how many bots are you guys running in Korea, you know? It's like, seriously, these Koreans are running like thousands of bots. It's just crazy. Sometimes I just... Anyways. Now, one thing I did is that I had opened a portal, I thought. But where did my portal go? I thought I did. Wait. I had opened a portal to Baal to make this faster. Oh my god, it's gone. Okay, you know, I'll just go there real quick. Sorry, guys. See? The map's already, all discovered. Because I had... you know... I swear, sometimes computers have minds of their own. You know, just... Stuff happens. It's life, I guess. Just deal with it. Okay. Let me just, yeah, go. I remember there are souls in here. Yeah, see? Oh, it's gonna be nasty. Good luck, my bear. I hope you don't die. And if he dies, it'd be pretty embarrassing. You know, I'm making this video and I die. Okay. Oh, maybe I should have rebuffed somewhere else. Yeah, whatever. Hey, even if I die, it's just a game. Yeah, it's pretty nasty in here right now. I might even have to pot these souls, right? Like, we all hate it. We all hate it. These souls, they hit hard. Okay. Anyways, yeah, I got a lot of my, you know, spec from this guy. And he has a lot of good videos, you know. He has a lot of informative videos about, you know, tricks and whatnot. Okay. Bale's not laughing yet, so there's... But how come she just timed out? That's really funny. I mean, I just moved her too. Yeah. Okay, first wave. So you see, like, things are pretty, you know, they die pretty quick. So my attack is 89% versus Burning Soul. Yeah, like, you gotta actually, like, target them for this to change, you know? Like, I just right click and move around, so in a way, like, I never target them. So I let go and I target them, and then now it changes, you know? So yeah, sometimes I want to look at the percentage and I forget. I'll be like, oh shit, like, yeah, like, I killed Bale, but I forgot to, like, target him. So anyways, that was a second wave. Let's see for the third. Yeah, one shot. I mean, 16k. You know, and with my I mean, I don't have a lot of crushing blow or anything, but just, bears hit hard. They just hit really hard. Okay. Yeah, I'm just right clicking. I'm just dragging around. Only mobs that give me trouble is just those physical immunes that my Ethereal Reaper's Toll doesn't remove. Sometimes, there are those. So, well, by the way, if you're wondering what these are, that's from my Tomb Reaver. My Tomb Reaver has a 10% reanimate effect. This is a little annoying. Yeah, they're mana burners. So when I get mana burned, I can't maul. But besides that, yeah, I didn't just right click and drag around. So it's really, pretty strong, I think. Okay. Wait, am I? Okay. And my character was a little bit bugged right there. Anyways, oh yeah, like I told you last time, it's kind of like, it's a good idea to drag your Merc so you could actually use your Merc. Okay, so let me see the percentage. 76% at 10k. So that's why I had the attack rating drill in my COA as well. But you see, it's like, it's still not enough. Yeah. Ooh, my spirit died. As you guys know, Bale is, even in single player, he's one of those. But yeah, once he's there, look at that. So it took him a little bit time to get him in position, but once in position, yeah, he was pretty easy peasy. So anyways, that was my run on my bear. And sorry for the little bit of venting on the Asia server thing and the itemization and whatnot, but yeah, seriously. The Koreans are still at this game very rigorously, and people are opening wallets like crazy in Korea for Diablo 2 still. So, but anyways, that was the run, and the next one will be my Fury Druid wielding a Doom Great Poleaxe with BOT and the Breath of the Dying Great Poleaxe. It's a different playstyle than Tomb Reaver. And I hope this video was informative for you guys. Yeah, like, if you want to give it a try, I think it's definitely worth it. I think this one might be hard to get unless you're on ladder. Fort, again, ladder only. But this drops on non-ladder, this too. Everything else is pretty generic, so it won't be too expensive. I think you guys can, make this character not too hard. And as you saw, if you like that kind of gameplay, yeah, give it a try. I enjoy it. All my characters are really, my favorite characters. But yeah, this has its attraction. So, anyways, that was the run. Thank you very much. If you have any questions or comments, please let me know below. And I hope you guys have a great rest of the day. Thank you.